Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. I heard something really interesting recently. I wanted to see exactly how it works. I didn't see, like, if it was true or not, but I've heard rumors, apparently, that if you inflict Time Moratorium to Cassetti, and if he dies of Time Moratorium, he actually dies, like, with a death sprite and everything. So I figured, let's run a full Tremor team, see if we can get some Time Moratorium funnies going, just Tremor stuff in general. Really haven't run Tremor too much recently. After we got all those funny stuff from Time Killing Time and we tried those out for a bit, it's the kind of thing where just was over it for a little bit, right? Can we get Nixie Divergence? Ideally, we can just get the Bella Truth first floor. Okay, I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. A little bit good for us, a little bit good. But yeah, so we'll see. I really haven't used T-Dawn much at all. Other than, the week she released, right? Like, we did some funny stuff with Time Moratorium then, but otherwise, really haven't used her too much. She's not particularly great for Tremor teams, I feel like. Like, she's nice to have. She's got some decent stuff, but, like, her main purpose is big damage with Time Moratorium. My team isn't set up right. Why is this my team? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so must have just been testing something. But yeah, team order, as far as order goes, we'll send you in first, that'll be nice. Then just do something like that, cool. And that'll work. Now I've actually got the team set up in the correct order, so now we can actually go. Yeah, I don't know why it's set up to be wrong. That's odd. Okay. Yeah, we win these. But yeah, T-Dawn, she's got some Tremory stuff going on, but all in all, she's not, like, super important to, like, the general formula. Not as important as, like, Regret Faust, and, like, because you need Regret Faust with, Everlasting, you need, really any Honglu works with Cavernous Wailing, but, ideally the Tremor ID for Honglu. That's all you need. Molar Otis also nice. Some of these IDs are also nice to have, but the most important stuff is Everlasting and Cavernous Wailing, right? Because that's, the big funny damage dealer stuff. We'll probably get more Uthi next season, which is probably going to have newish stuff for Tremor. I guess we'll see. We'll have to see what we're going to be getting this season, right? Like, I don't really think Deviat's going to be Tremor. Don't really think any of the wall these are going to be Tremor. I think they're going to be likely. I mean, probably Rupture for Yisang, which is a little awkward because, Warp Yisang, but that's fine. And then maybe, like, Bleed or something for Ryoshu. I guess Ryoshu doesn't have anything stupid good for Bleed. Like, Kurakumo's really nice for Bleed, has kind of fallen off relatively, so they might make Red Eyes Bleed. It would make sense because that kind of fits what it is. Take the ring. Lust damage funny. Nice to have. Because is it only Otis that can get benefits from that? Yeah, okay, cool. So Otis is just going to get a damage buff thanks to that every fight, so that's nice. And we press on. More of these guys. I'd say we're mostly blunt, but not as much as we used to be, right? There's a little bit non-blunt stuff in this team with, some of these newer IDs. Which is cool. Yeah, no, Deviat's gonna be Charge and maybe, like, Rupture or something, but it might just be, like, a Charge-focused association. Since, none of the associations we've seen so far deal with Charge, because we still haven't gotten Trace. We probably would deal with Charge. Yeah, and then Zwei... I mean, Zwei West could be Tremor. It's possible. Zwei South Section 6 is Tremor. Because, Zwei Sinclair, he's not very good, but I think Zwei West might be something random, right? They could be Rupture for all we know, right? They've got swords. We'll have to see how much, like, there's going to be, like, variations in, like, design between different, like, sections of the same association. Oh, Mere Tactile Synesthesia. Cool. We'll take it. Enhanced Gift, we can get a 3 set of ++ for more Tremor Potency. Ligarom is just damage up, which is nice, but like not the biggest thing. I'll get it to plus so it hits more people. And boss is obviously Guido, so should be simple enough. Yeah. That's also exciting. Tomorrow morning we're going to be getting the trailer for Earl King, probably. So we'll get to see how he looks like. We've already seen, like, snippets of Earl King. I guess I should say Wild Hunt, as a way to differentiate when I mean the Earl King enemy and the actual Wild Hunt ID. I don't know. Earl King Heathcliff does not specify enough because, yeah, of course, it's Earl King Heathcliff. Earl King Heathcliff is Earl King Heathcliff. It's kind of weird. But yeah, well, we've seen little bits of what it's going to be. Really excited to see how they manage it, how they incorporate it, but we won't see that stuff until Monday. And when we get, like, the little ID breakdown stuff. And unfortunately, on Monday is when college starts up for me, so, that's unfortunate. Yeah, class is going to be back up and started by the time we get Earl King. That's fine. It'll be good, I'm sure. Looking forward to it a lot. And then Walps 2 weeks later. I think I did, like, the math, and I've got, like, what, 220 pulls or something saved up already, and I'm gonna get more tickets and lunacy stuff before Walps, so I'm guaranteed to be able to pity at least one thing, so I just need to get the ego in one of the 3 stars through a random chance. Statistically speaking, should be doable. Shouldn't need to pay any money to get stuff this Walp. And, like, as cool as the announcers are going to be, because the announcers, it's obviously going to be Hod and Philip. I guess Philip's not necessarily the most obvious. We don't know for sure who the Ruina one's going to be, but it's almost certainly going to be Philip, because it's kind of due. We can go Faith and Erosion, Nixie Divergence. This one from Nixie Divergence. We'll go this one, Nixie Divergence. A lot of Blunt Weak enemies here. I guess not, like, a lot, but, like, the robots are Blunt Weak, so... But, like, once again, we're not really super blunt-focused anymore, so... Kind of focusing on the wrong thing, aren't I? We need more skill 3s for Dawn, primarily, here. Venomous Skin will take it. We shouldn't have taken it. Now we can't get the, Melty Eye from events. Otis skill change is cool, but we don't care. We just want Dawn. No dice, do we gamble? We shouldn't. We didn't need to get a Dawn skill at least at one point, right? And we don't really need it, right? The good thing about the Cassetti fight is because, like, you're guaranteed to take at least, like, 2 or 3 turns beforehand to get to him, so we should be basically guaranteed to get Time Moratorium in time for Cassetti. And then the plan for Cassetti is probably going to be, first turn, we just stack a bunch of Tremor, get in low enough for him to do his Healy thing. We just accept the Healy thing. I guess we could use the Healy thing time to trigger our defensive skills or defensive skill on you, get your borrowed time going. So that'll work decently. And, then the turn after he does his mass attack thing, that's when we set up Time Moratorium, probably. So yeah, that means it's at least going to be, like, minimum perfect odds type stuff going on. It'll be, like, what, turn 5? So yeah, we're guaranteed to have Time Moratorium in time. So we don't need to do anything like giving Dawn multiple skill slots or anything like that. And we'll try seeing just how overkill we can go with Time Moratorium, with, like, setting up the Tremory stuff. Because same turn with Time Moratorium, just make sure you, Cavernous Wailing, so that you set up the Tremor Reverb. The next turn, ideally, Faust is decently high speed, so that she can never lasts early, but it's fine either way. And then, because then we'll have the Tremor Soup. What's it called? I don't remember, what do you call it? When it's multiple Tremor types at once. Genuinely, I've used these Tremor teams so little recently I forget. Entanglement, yeah. We'll get the Entanglement going, we can get a bunch of the Tremor types going on. So that'll be cool. And since we have that, like, first turn, just attack, Cassetti a bunch, we should be able to stack up Tremor pretty easily. And because we're getting Nixie Divergence here, we're gonna have the stuff for the Fusion Gift next turn, so we're gonna have that guaranteed. A lot of good stuff. Unfortunately, we can't go to Time Killing Time floor, get more stuff that benefits us there, but I don't know, the Time Killing Time stuff didn't really seem that important. Like, it's good for Tremor, obviously, but, like, I don't really remember too much of what they do. Random stuff here and there, I know. If we were doing hard, we could actually stop by time killing time, because in hard, time killing time is floor 4, and Murder of the War Express is floor 5 right now. It might be reduced to floor 4, but we'll see after the event ends. Okay, we've got a double up of Unleashed Violence here. A little bit funny. Cool. Right on target. Right on indeed. Headless Portrait. Sure, we can sell it or something. We get 2 events here. Might get some more random things. Vitae. Cool. If we get... I guess Rose Spanner can make use of that. We can level up if we wanted to. Sure, we'll take it. The actual Ilya from you is awful, so... a level up is preferable. It's a +2 to everyone, which is decent, right? Cool. More HP and stuff. That'll work. Done. Okay, and Nico time. Should be simple enough. We'll keep on just tremoring you and your allies a bunch, your cronies. You're weak to Pierce, which we've got some of on some of our people, I'm sure. Also got a little bit of Slash, though, which they resist, but that's fine. The Daring Decision just instantly killed that guy, so that's nice. Yeah, the minions are going to go down really easily here. Got some Tremor stacking on you, that's nice. We'll have Nixie Divergence after this, so that'll be good. Just for Tremor count being a little bit more reliable. Cool. Command V to halt, neutral to blunt, so yeah, this will probably do good. I had enough Tremor that I think he would have been timed Moratorium if Dawn had not killed there. Scary thought, I know. Forcing that guy to his eternal damnation. I had it coming though, right? You're the culprit. This will get the, I guess I don't think we're spending enough self-tremor to actually get the funny effect going on here, but you're weak to Pierce, so that's the important part. Yeah. Vibrating Aggression should be able to finish the job pretty easily, even without the charge to use its coin multiple times. Cool. Easy enough floor 2, we get Nixie Divergence, we get Fusion Gift. This is another one of these runs where, like, the entire bit is set up for the final fight, right? I might try doing funny tremor stuff against, like, the 3rd floor boss, depending on which floor we go for. Right, because I could go, like... go Slices and Dice for Melted Eyeball. Yeah, that's probably the play. Since we can't get Gleppo event because we stole Gleppo's skin already, that'll be good. We can get the Fusion Gift, though, first and foremost. That's a priority, of course. Coupled Oscillation, more Tremor, more Stagger Thresholds, all that sort of stuff. Venomous Skin, more Tremor, cool. We'll take that. And then we'll save a cost. Our main focus next floor is, of course, going to be... okay, that's Kim. Good note. Main focus next floor is going to be setting it up so that we can get more skill 3s on Dawn, just because it'd be convenient. It doesn't matter too much. Like I said before, we're guaranteed going to have at least one ready in time, but if we had multiple, it'd be funny, right? It is interesting, because assuming what I've heard is correct, because, like, once again, I didn't bother checking this or anything. This run is my speech moment. My way of checking to see if it's factual, but it makes sense if so, right? By, like, stopping the time moratorium, which is already basically, like, the state people are on the train, right? Can kind of prevent that sort of thing from happening, right? I guess? I don't know. I think I'm wording this wrong. You probably vaguely get what I'm saying, though. Probably. Okay, killing these guys pretty easily. Some kind of rough clashes against these guys sometimes. Not as bad as, like, actual Pequod Town people. Still can be a little bit rough, though. Negative coin clashes are just always scary. Oh, that guy's been time moratoriumed. Tremor Chain as well, so that's funny. It's not doing anything for us, but it's funny. Because Tremor Chain is the one that just reduces offense level a little bit, or reduces clash power, I think it is, specifically. Which is nice, don't get me wrong. Not the biggest deal, though, when the enemy's already staggered and stuff. Final warning, cool. Yeah, that guy's been exploded. It happens. Plan is just to do that to Cassetti, which should be pretty doable. Yeah. Blunt weak fight. On this floor, it's gonna be... I mean, what's it gonna be? Like, Kanto... It's more pirates. I guess that makes sense, yeah. These pirates are weak to blunt. I think, the bulky pirate guys are the ones that are weak to pierce, I believe it is. I think Shmi herself is also weak to pierce. That's something. That guy's been time Moratorium turn 1, so that's pretty funny. Means that he's going to be in for fun time, that's for sure. Won't be as insane because some of our attacks are going to be focusing on like killing the other guys, so it's not like we've got every single gun targeting the time Moratorium guy, but we've got most of our guns targeting the time Moratorium guy, so that should still add up to being a lot of damage. The unfortunate thing is it doesn't show you a summation of the damage dealt with time Moratorium unless you stop time Moratorium by inflicting time Moratorium again, right? Because if an enemy who's suffering time Moratorium is hit by more time Moratorium, then it instantly ends their time Moratorium, makes them take all their damage. So, like, technically speaking, if Dawn gets, like, a lowest speed the turn of an enemy hitting time Moratorium and she had another skill 3, she could definitely make use there, but it's kind of too chance-based for that to be anything to really rely on. Especially if we do want to get her into her funny, borrowed time state, since then she's going to be getting more speed and stuff. Especially since the plan is going to be to do that during, like, the turn before she inflicts that sort of thing. I guess not necessarily, though, because chances are the skill 3 is going to be in the bottom slot, so we might just not want to bother. We'll see. A lot of ideas here, and, like, I think I'm definitely over-engineering it. It's really not that hard to kill someone with, time Moratorium. Really, even without it, it's pretty easy to kill someone with Tremor stuff. Especially bosses with only a single part, and just super easy. Like Cassetti, like turn 1 get a Sloth Resonance Everlasting, and then we can get some stupid Tremor Infliction going. Turn 1 Everlasting isn't the worst idea, all things considered, right? Just because with the Sloth Res, Everlasting is like 20 Tremor count. Which is so stupid. It's very strong, of course, but like... Oh, so stupid. Cigarette holder, nice. We get 2 events here. Not really too much else we're looking for Tremor gifts at this point. Obviously, we won't melt the eye, but we're going to be getting that at the end of this floor. It's kind of late for us to get too much benefit from Golden Urn, but we get the 50 free cost. We get the Golden Urn for a little bit more, so it'll be nice. More speed is actually pretty nice here. Do we gamble? I think we should. Nice. It's funny. I really rarely go for Ancient Effigy anymore, since it's 20 SP loss on everyone if you fail it, which is just kind of an annoying thing to do for a check that's pretty hard to do. I should go for it more often though, because it's a strong ego gift. And do a little bit of this. These guys are all staggered, so they're all gonna die. Good stuff. Dawn's hitting the funny haste next turn. Who knows, maybe with like the funny haste stuff, we can make it so like Dawn outspeeds Cassetti during his heal mass attack turn. Or Dawn attacks before Cassetti in the heal mass attack turn, and can therefore time Moratorium then. Wouldn't be as worth it, honestly, but it's possible we do too much damage to Cassetti with other funny things if we're not careful. But yeah, time to test out our plan here. Oh. Okay. Never mind. We're not going to test out the plan here. We are just going to kill you the old-fashioned way, I think. Things have gone a little awry. Only a little bit, but don't have his ego. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, that evade's a little rude. That's fine. Final warning should be able to take down the evade. Yeah, cool. It needed both heads to do it, but I guess it didn't necessarily because he got the heads on the second coin, but cool. We gotta get a Sandy back up. That clash win immediately was very unfortunate for us. But that's fine. We're getting our tremor infliction going. That's what matters. Daring decision is gonna be nice here. Not gonna be doing like a stupid amount of tremor stuff, but like still pretty good because it's daring decision, right? Oh, you got oh yeah, you got staggered by the coupled oscillation force stagger thing. That's pretty nice. Yeah, we need to remember to change our egos at the upcoming shop. Like, look at that stagger threshold, though. Like, look at that. Those two are, like, right next to each other. They're kind of being separated now. We're kind of doing a little bit more damage than we'd like. Because this means the stagger bar isn't going to be there. But that's fine. Do we get you below that one? We might with this skill, too. Just barely not. Okay, cool. Unless something damages you here, it did not. Alright, so we can just fully one-side you, I think. Assuming we're not about to get ratioed by something unforeseen. Which we're probably not about to. He's got 500 HP. We just do a bunch of damage and we should be good. Yep, there's a stagger, which is good. He's blunt resistant without the stagger, so kind of important to do much, if any, damage. And that alone kills. Cool. Yeah, not exactly what I was hoping for from this floor, but at least it showed me that I kind of need to do a big change to my team, otherwise the entire bit is not going to work. Plus coin power up, that's fine. Gamble, probably should have taken the cost. That's fine. Murder the Warp Express. We send it. We head to the shop. We change Honglu's egos. Because I've got it set up wrong for some reason. I did something with, like, Lost themed at one point. It was for the... What was it for? I don't remember what it's for, but it was for a bit at one point. I know that for sure. We changed that. We could change other people too, but I don't think we need to. Do we take another execution sentencing? Actually, I'll do it. Why not? Live a little. Carmilla, just to make the rest of this floor a little faster, I guess. Anything else we particularly want? Not really. I think we just push on. We press on. Bottom path all the way through works. Don't really want to bother with the chain stuff. Guess we could if we, like, need to. If someone dies due to, you know, negligence, we could just pull out someone else, but I'd rather just not. I guess I could have gotten effervescent corrosion. Yeah, that probably would have been a smart move. That's fine. I'm not too worried. It should be pretty easy to stack up Tremor anyways with this setup we've got going on for us. But since we're not going to be in that big of a rush to set up against Cassetti, we'll have a couple of turns before it'll actually be important. The main thing is going to be setting up the Tremor count so that we get the secondary proc chance stuff from Everlasting, right? Because you need 50 potency, 50 count to maximize the chances of getting the multiple Tremor bursts from Everlasting. 50 potency easy enough. 50 count kind of hard to do though. And like we don't really need max necessarily, but the more the better, right? Good stuff. Killing these guys pretty simply. That execution do be sentencing. And 5 full reinforcements, that's fine. We do this and we should be looking pretty good. These guys are blood weak. Daring Decision's doing pretty nice for us. Yeah, 16 HP on that guy. That guy's probably getting doubled up by something. I guess maybe not necessarily. I'm not exactly sure how these guys are doing on skill slots, but decent chance that guy does something random. Oh. Final warning was not good enough, it seems. That's fine, you didn't take enough damage for it to be, like, too concerning. I guess Metallic Ringing does gain attack weight here. Oh, does it not? Do we not have enough tremor count? I guess we didn't have enough tremor count. I wasn't really paying enough attention, I suppose. Fair enough. We've got enough tremor count to make our mass techs work here, though, so that'll be good. Just do something like this, and that's optimal. Yep. Ooh, that was an in-sync kill. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, now we get one of these. Just kill. Cool. Chloe's made a notable contribution to this suppression. She sure has. A perceptive sight you've got there. Oh, green spirit's nice. More tremor potency buildup is good. We could upgrade that as well for even more. It'll be nice. Okay, more views. I'm walking here, as they say. Oh, you're dodging here, though. That's a bit rude. We still did a lot of damage only hitting the 2 last coins, though, so that's good. Why are you getting so many tails? You're at max standing, you just got 2 tails there. Okay. It happens, it's a low chance, but like, you know, sometimes you hit 2 out of 3 5%. Sometimes feels like a lot, but like, you use a lot of skills on average, so it makes sense that there's a decent chance you get the bad luck stuff fairly frequently. Sometimes the enemies get the bad luck stuff too, like, that guy almost beat Dom, but we just barely managed to pull through thanks to him getting bad luck at the end of that clash, so that's cool. We probably kill you before we can set up the thing. Yeah. More enemies. An enemy, more enemy. My enemy is my enemy, the anemone. An enemy and an enemy. I don't know. Okay, that guy's been time moratorium now. It's a little silly. Oh, and we're also just doing this on them. Oh no, we're doing that on the other guy. Okay. Well, that's fine then. Your time moratoriumed out, which means you're going to be taking a lot of the fire that we could be using to kill the other enemies. They're probably all dead this turn. I mean, time moratorium guy's obviously dead, but the other two you're doing some damage to, so it should hopefully be enough. Accusing this guy being the culprit. Of course. Pierce resist, which is unfortunate, but we do get the stagger, so still 40 HP on that guy. Oh yeah, definitely killed. Cool. Got a little bit of Pride Abs res coming up. Very, very useful there, that's for sure. Well, that guy's staggered now, and I think Heathcliff's killing. Cool. And then we get a little bit more moratorium damage. Just, you know, to make sure everything's going well, right? And explode. Cool. Good stuff. We get some events now. Or what is it? One event, fight, one event, and then final row. Might have been, yeah. Cool. We get you. We can sell you. So that's something. It's sinking. It really doesn't do much of anything for us. There's a... Yeah. There's no real sinking tremor IDs. Which is interesting thing about, because there's some things that fall really close. Because, like, obviously, like, Suncliff is close in the fact that he's got sinking and he's got tremor burst, but tremor burst isn't enough to make someone count as a tremor ID as far as the game's concerned, and it's only on the skill too, so doesn't count. Obviously, Spice Bush has self tremor, but that doesn't count. And you've got some, like, weird egos that kind of seem like they kind of fall into the niche of sinking tremor, like Fluid Sac Dawn and, like, Sun Shower Otis, where there's some synergy with both of those going on there, but it's kind of weird. Saying that about Sun Shower Otis doesn't really feel right, though, when, like, the corroded version especially has, like, 4 different status specs on it. It being, you know, a poise, sinking, rupture, tremor ID. Or ego, not ID. If it was an ID, then it would be, like, pre-nerf range. Not quite, because they didn't have poise, but still. Okay. A little bit of murder. Nice, 300 damage in total from that, so that's pretty good. And it's only these 3 left, okay. Should be easy enough to clean up. I might try just fully saving, like, everyone's, like, strong skills until the right time against Cassetti. If we do that, that means we can't, like, we can't defensive skill when he mass stacks, but I think we'll be able to live that. It's not a lot of damage. It's usually, like, what, 20-ish damage each center, so as long as none of us take too much damage, we can get away with not needing to defend. He'll heal up to full, but we're prepared for that outcome. And we should be looking good. But we get some random stuff before we get to there. We get this event. First class ticket. More speed stuff. Could work in our favor, could work against our favor. We'll see. Nice. Economy class discount voucher. Refresh for a good skill change. You're going to be egoing. You don't need a skill 3. You really want another skill 3. Oh, downpour is also there. I mean, don't mind if I do, right? We don't need you at this point. Kind of might want to do some upgrading, so we can sell a bunch of random garbage here. Portraits, sell you, and sell you, and that should be good enough. We'll buy downpour, we'll upgrade some downpour to ++. Maybe some other random eco gift, we'll see. A nice downpour ++ just to really, you know, set in the mood, right? More tremor. Green Spirit ++, also really good for us. We can get Sour Liquor on ++ too for more damage and stuff, so that's cool. And I guess Bloody Gadget, just for more damage up for Otis in particular. Alright, we're looking good, I think. Let's send it and see how this goes. Like I was saying, I think the plan is going to just be go for some random stuff against these guys, right? We've immediately got a daring decision, but we're going to save it, I think. You can kind of just pop whatever you have, though, yeah. You're likewise. I don't really care about saving your stuff up. Going for a weak attack. You are. Okay. Save the execution sentencing. I think that'll be smart. Tremor Decay in the mixture of all the random tremor stuff we'll have from the entanglement. Could be nice to have, right? This one's not going to do too much because it's pierced, but it should still kill? Not quite. Oh no, it did kill. I just missed the fact that it killed. Okay, Faust was just going for the skill 1, set up her self-tremor count so that she can be prepared, right? Mainly just need to be careful about Dawn, right? Make sure we get Dawn a skill 3 and that we do not play it until the time is right. Because the entire run has been setting up for this one moment. Okay, cool. More tremoring. We've got another daring decision coming, so we're gonna need to... Oh, that's right. We need to do this, don't we? Yeah. Almost forgot. If I'd done that, that would have been bad. So what we're doing here, by defending this, we're basically saving the daring decision. While it's behind a block, as long as you don't play the block, it stays, so we can't discard it. So we can just save that daring decision until we need it. It means we'll have to just top deck every skill we get, but that should be fine. You're getting another execution sentencing. Okay, cool. You can just pop that one then. That'll be fine. Seems good. Dawn, I didn't see if Dawn's getting a skill 3 next turn. She's about due to get one, like, within the next few turns, so I don't really need to pay super heavy attention towards it. Oh, you didn't have the charge. Did you not skill 1 last turn? Did you... No, she skilled 3 last turn. I'm getting it mixed up. Yeah, okay, that makes sense then. Never mind. That kills. This gets you counter, but you can handle it, and then Hongu should be able to do decent damage with this. Yeah, it kills. Cool. Sasha's gonna show up now, yep. Going heavy into the person with the most bleed, of course, as you love to do so much. You said that you're getting your skill 3 next turn. Excellent. Yeah, you could just gotta pop the Daring Decision. She's got 2 Daring Decisions in her skills now, so there's nothing she can do about it. She got a little too lucky with it, I guess. Sasha's probably gonna be mostly dead by the time the Daring Decision goes off, but it's just a way to make sure we win this turn. Or not that we win this turn, but that we're ready next turn, right? Ready for next wave. Unfortunately, this is only hitting 1 target, but there's no more reinforcement for the rest of the fight, so her self-tremor count does literally nothing from now on. And yeah, Daring Decision, very overkill here. Especially with, you know, the 40% damage buff Otis gets every turn thanks to the Bloody Tear Plus. But here we go. It's Cassetti time. Let's see how well we can handle him. Just want to do a bunch of damage first turn. Get him low enough that he gets into mad mode. I think that's a good play. Yeah, you can just pop that. You can't clash here? Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to go for a neutral then, that's fine. We'll live with it. Oop. That's rude. Dawn's fine though. We had Rodin go for a skill 1 just to make sure she's gonna be nice and prepared in the future. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna... Are we doing enough damage to get you low enough here? We actually probably are. Oh, he's actually fairly close to being staggered. Just thanks to the Tremor Gaming. Makes sense. I also gotta remember, we can just pop the ego on Honglu already, right? You're staggered this turn. We don't want to do too much damage, because you're gonna do your funny healing thing next turn. So we're just gonna pop our weak skills on everyone. We'll do a little bit of damage, not like a super big amount. We're just stacking Tremor on him here, right? Hopefully he doesn't die. If he dies, that'd be really unfortunate. I don't think he dies, though. Because we're mostly going for skill 1s in the leg, right? Like, I think, like, Heathcliff's got a skill 2. That's fine. Tremor Burst is actually a little unfortunate, because that means get more fragile, more defense level down type of stuff. The Reverb's actually really bad, but we're not going for any other bursts this turn, so I think it's fine. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage here. He's going to heal mostly up, though, so we should be fine. Yeah, you're the only one who's faster than him. That's fine. You could time Moratorium this turn, actually. No. No need. You're going to have to waste another Daring Decision. That's unfortunate, but that's how it goes, right? Do a bit of this. Here's the only attack that goes through. He heals up to full, probably, since we're not defending at all, right? Yeah, cool. That's fine. Now we're ready to start setting up. We can get this going immediately. Cool. Let's see. Amplitude conversion to Tremor Chain, so that means you're going to do this down... Okay. I think we're ready to send it. You need to clash, that's fine. Some of these are going to be a little bit risky to clash, potentially, but that's okay. You're fine with that, actually, yeah. That's a favored. We can just turn that into Daring Decision. Yeah, cool. This looks good. Vibration Compression, just do some damage, right? Command the Halt. We changed it to Chain, but we're going to change it back to Reverb before the end of the turn. So that's good. Okay, and there we go. Time Moratorium has been entered. So we just need to do enough damage to kill you next turn, which is definitely happening. Cavernous Wailing. Arching my Sorrow bursts like this. Sure does. I guess interesting thing to think about. Well, in Time Moratorium, because he's not taking percentage damage, I guess his blood count can't go down. I think he's already down to 0 blood, so it's not going to make a difference. Okay, that's a mean dodge, but that's fine. We're alive. We're doing some good damage here. We can do some funny stuff, I think. Excellent, yes. We've got Everlasting. I've almost corroded it. I don't know why I'd corrode it. The Everlasting is going to get Entanglement Everlasting going, so we're going to have Reverb going at the same time as we have Everlasting. So that'll be good. And then we can do something like this, 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 and we should be looking good to do a little bit of murdering. That's for sure. Almost at 50 tremor count, so yeah, is going to be taking a lot of damage. And a lot of bursts, I think. I think we theoretically could get like a 12 burst everlasting here. We need to get a little lucky, as you always do. Oh, there's a stagger as well, so just more damage because you're taking fatal damage. I think you're already fatal to blunt, but it's fatal to the other damage types now as well. Let's see how lucky we get with these tremor bursts. It's kind of hard to count, that's for sure, so I don't know. I don't think we got super lucky there, but we got a couple bursts. We actually probably got unlucky, if anything. I couldn't tell how many were going on, though. We get this going, so you've got the entanglement decay going on. And you already have entanglement reverb going on, so this is just some more damage. And you explode now. And yeah, he just dies and he's a corpse. His corpse is unused other than that. That's cool. I also heard the same thing happens to Sasha, but I don't really want to bother wasting a time moratorium on Sasha. And very nice. You did a lot of damage. Pretty cool. Yeah, cool to see that happens. I wonder if there's any other characters like that where they don't have a death sprite, but moratorium just triggers the death sprite anyway. Because I know there's... or they would have a death sprite then, but they've got an unused death sprite. Kind of like how in main story, Ida and Papa Bongi, for example... they don't die in main story, they just, like, leave and stuff, but they've actually got death sprites that they use in Mirror Dungeon normally. Just a funny little thing. Oh, we're actually going to be able to claim more from doing these, yeah. 97 enemies defeated, not quite enough, that's fine. Not really that big of a worry, and we can do our daily pulls. So that's pretty cool. It's feeling like a 9-shard kind of day. We've gotten some decent stuff recently. We got a 2-3-star the other day, so... Once again, I'm fine with the 9-shard kind of day. Maybe something like Heathcliff shards would be nice, so that we can start stockpiling for Earl King in a week. Merceau, sure. That works too, I guess, right? He can chill. But yeah, cool to see that's just a feature of Time Moratorium. It's a very funny bit, it's super overkill. I wonder how much overkill it was there. I don't think I'll ever know. But it's a lot. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!